Hello, everybody. I'm Wade, and I'm here with Moon and Star. Chris isn't gonna make it here today. Things came up, but we're gonna record one next weekend now because of it.
It's his loss anyway for
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
seriously.
Today we watched a movie we thought was going to be terrible, but we weirdly liked it. It's a movie called Killer
Yeah.
Sofa. Literally about a sofa that kills people.
Like is a strong word. More like appreciating the work that was behind it.
Yeah, like
So far, this is the best film we've actually seen.
of them all. I don't know. Gingerbread Man was.
Not a low.
Well,
that's a low
out
bound.
of the movies we watched together, this is by far the best one we've watched so far.
Like Gingerbread Man was entertaining. This one was just it wasn't bad, which it was like it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
No.
No, so like this was directed, written, produced, and with cinematography and edited by Bernie Rayo. It went to straight to DVD October 1st, 2019. And the productions by Mini Kiwi, I believe the names are.
Mad Kiwi.
Mad Kiwi,
Mad
same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So there's like this movie apparently has this, like a little cult following in Japan behind this movie. We found out, and they only had one sofa for this whole movie, and
$100 sofa.
yeah, and there was something happened. The names were supposed to be different between the movie. Moon, what were the names supposed to be?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gotti.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
It's on one of these pages.
Yeah, like there was a few different names, but there was one that was controversial.
My Lazy Boy, My Love, I think it was.
Yeah, there was the love seat was supposed was in the ad to be one of the names, and the other one was the Lazy Boy.
Ah, that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Now I remember what you said.
yeah, but the problem with the Lazy Boy is they were they had the fear of being sued from the company, so they went with a Killer Sofa, which I think the Lazy Boy would have been a bit funnier, but that's on me.
My Lover, My Lazy Boy, that's the one.
My lazy boy.
My Lover, My Lover,
Yeah.
My Lazy Boy.
Oh, My Lover. That people would have thought it was a completely different movie. Yeah. So basically, how this movie starts out is a guy is cutting his hand, but there's blood on like a picture of a girl, but the picture, but the blood is clearly wax on it.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's the
First
thickest.
drops of-
It's the
the first drip
thickest.
of blood. Yeah.
Right after that scene, a guy is cutting someone's leg onto a sofa.
Same guy.
So, as you do, like it's a normal scene, obviously.
Yeah. So he's cutting the guys from the first scene leg off.
Yes, and that's
Or rips off.
was the cold open of this movie.
So he can fit into the couch, sofa, Cecil, whatever.
A chair, the reclining chair.
We didn't
Yeah.
know that yet.
The recliner, excuse me. The
We-
recliner.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. though. In the scene, we just know that you chop you off the legs. Then a garage door opens up and 3 people walk in and see this sofa. First, they see a skull with a candle on it.
So they touch everything.
Yeah, they
Oh my god, I actually forgot about this scene.
Yeah, this is why I write notes.
UPS turns up and they touch everything.
Yeah, UPS just they go and they get this sofa, but then it's a dancing scene where people. That's like the intro, dancing where a guy's singing, but the guy kind of can sing.
Great voice.
No, not the right
Great
voice.
song.
It wasn't such a great song, let's be fair.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it was
weird. Let's say it was weirdly sung.
weirdly sung.
Had nothing to do with the fucking movie either.
Yeah, like it shows Francesca dancing.
Francesca.
Yeah,
Francesca.
yeah. It says it's to show that she's a dancer. but she
Yeah.
never dances again in this whole goddamn movie.
And
Yeah.
there's just like random bits of ballet art work
Yeah.
randomly. That kind of clues are you in.
Yeah, but she's supposed to be a dancer throughout this movie. She's not working.
Never ever again.
Yeah, like that's
Dancers don't work that often, you know.
yes, they do.
Okay,
They
good one,
train
right?
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the two cop characters show up, and they
Gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy and grape.
is that what her name is?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was her name. It's Gravy and Grape. Who wrote that?
Yeah, he was gravy and she was grapes. Grape. That's why I said at the beginning, like, gravy and grapes.
An interesting meal.
Yeah. So at the cops are talking to the dancer Francesca, and they straight up show her pictures of her ex's foot because
Folks,
it's
look at this.
look at
Oh,
this.
it's
Weird
a
enough, by the way.
And they say her ex is dead, and they went on saying how this guy was obsessed with her, the one who died. That's been extremely obsessed with her, and then she's going on about how every guy is obsessed with her. But then she has to go because she has to go pick up furniture.
Yeah.
It literally switches that goddamn quick. What the fuck?
Also,
Went from
I think we
being
missed it.
interrogated to immediately, I have to go
I
now.
have to go get furniture. What type of furniture?
the important questions.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure just missed a bit.
The demonic kind? Duh, what a stupid question.
Yeah. So it
We
shows
missed a bit.
we didn't miss anything yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because what the next scene is them trying to move a sofa, the sofa,
Yeah.
and cuts her hand on the sofa underneath, in like the
Which-
gears.
Which kudos to them was a pretty good effect. It was a good
Yeah.
practical effect. It was a nice
Yeah.
cut. She was pretty swell looking at it, but it was a pretty good cut.
Yeah.
Looked pretty well.
Yeah,
made.
like the hand coming out and the knuckles are like completely cut in. It was
Mhm.
pretty brutal. Like this movie has pretty good effects sometimes. So I have to give them that. This movie is on. It caught me off guard. I had low standards because I was about to watch a movie with a killer goddamn sofa.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
they were good. Like the story is good. Like it's not bad. Makes sense. I wasn't like that makes no fucking sense. Like there's
Part of it, they do like forget to tell you about stuff.
yeah,
Most of it.
for sure. They had to write it in later. The actually speaking of that, in the next scene after she cuts her hand and all that, the one guy delivers it to an old man, and it's the wrong address. We find out later why it was into the wrong address because Francesca gave it to the actual gave wrong addresses because she was worried about all that, which is
Yeah.
I literally just clued in reading that, but that's that. But this is where the movie takes a weird turn. Like it sets the grounding of what the fuck is about to happen in this movie because the old
Yeah.
man is the girl who cut her hand's grandfather, I believe, and he touches the couch
No,
and just has a vision.
he's grandfather.
Yeah, a very erotic vision at first, but then
Yeah.
It doesn't explain much. It's just he's in a forest and he's seeing a girl running. Then then it cuts back into the real world and he's having a heart attack. It looks like, but then he's fine.
Yeah, the delivery, the UPS.
he was
driver
walking it off.
saving.
Yeah, and he was like, "Get that couch out of
Like-
here."
He blamed it on the heat.
Yeah, oh, he did. Yeah, it's definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, it's too hot out here.
Yeah.
I think it's just the heat. Yeah, that's why you just pass out.
I
Which
will.
would be a medical problem. I would have let that check out if some degrees would put you in a fucking coma.
Then we have the two main girls talking in a car. Then you see a guy sitting on the sofa, and that girls. This is where this movie goes. Because yeah, like the boyfriend, they try to make him seem like the biggest asshole, but he's not. He's just to himself. He's just, and the one girl just keeps like, "Why are you with him? He's not obsessed with me." Yeah, I think he's gay. Like that is that becomes a theme with this guy that everybody thinks he's gay throughout the movie. Well, half the movie.
And
Spoilers.
not only that, it's like being gay makes you. Well, I keep that for later.
Yeah.
Because there's a nice tidbit in there.
Yeah, the girl tells Maxie, "Hey, I'm gonna go help carry the sofa," which is a goddamn lie. Because the very next scene, it's the guy soloing this fucking giant sofa up the stairs, and she's like, "Oh hi," and
Yeah, she has the balls to move past him,
yeah.
watching him almost falling down backwards the stairs. Just like,
Yeah,
oh, I guess he's all right.
Definitely helps.
He's a man after all, and he's
Yeah.
gay.
yeah, like this
He doesn't
this
need my help.
this dude is a genuinely good guy. Like it's not like he's an asshole, and he's going on at how it's somebody's wedding and he can't like do stuff that night because it's a genuine like he's going to a wedding or something, taking the guy out.
It's like a stag do.
If they wanted to make it like an asshole thing, they could have just made him being like, "Hey, no, I'm playing poker with the boys. I don't want to spend time with you," something like that.
Yeah.
Even though, all fairness, poker with the boys, dope. But still, if you want to make someone seem like in the wrong, shit like that, not being like Buddy's getting married, going out with him, making sure, blah blah blah. He's a good man. After this, it cuts to the old man talking to his wife about a debuck,
A Dybbuk.
a dibbick,
Dybbuk.
a dibbick,
Dybbuck.
D.
Debbk.
Not DYBB. Yeah. Dybbuk.
What is it with me and my Y's today?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just talking about it, and it gives some backstory to the old man, which I never got his name throughout this whole movie.
Grandpa.
Yeah, like I
Rabbi.
Grandpa.
throughout the movie I got the names of a bunch of people, just never got the name of the old man. So I'm just gonna
At the
call him,
end, she called him Rabbi.
but because he's a rabbi, but yeah, yeah, his dad was a rabbi, not even him.
His dad
Yeah,
comes
but
to
she went like,
"You're not a
"Rabbi,
rabbi. Don't touch us. Go
Do you
away."
need help?
Yeah.
I was like, what? He has a name, right? And then I literally remembered him as fucking Rabbi.
I should have looked at the credits at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but then after they're talking about it, and there's not much, it's saying that it needs somebody's body, and his dad fought them, blah blah blah, and it's just lore behind the scenes that explains what he does. Like it's nothing too major. It's just his family has connection to Dybbuk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's more like they have a gift. They're able to sense like evil energy and stuff. Not just like they can like they have a connection to Dybbuk.
Oh, they can sense evil. That
Yeah,
makes somewhat
like,
sense.
Well, given the fact that his dad is a rabbi,
His dad's like fucking done with him. Like later you can see the dad didn't. His dad, if his dad, actually no, it doesn't matter. Was his dad advice if they did anything?
don't do anything.
Didn't matter.
Sit there, leave this shit alone. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Which good advice from the how old is the father? Because that old man is old, so the father must be real fucking old.
Yeah, no.
And there are instances where he could be 60, 65, and his father's like 90, 91.
Yeah.
Would make sense.
It could would, but like I don't know. But so after like, and this was a small scene. I'm pretty sure us talking about this scene was really bigger than this fucking scene. Right after the Francesca. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher her fucking name throughout the
Francesca.
Francesca.
Italia,
Oh,
Francesca.
I'm gonna get beat for this after. The
Yeah,
clown. Yeah,
never-
yeah. The Francesca is getting out of the shower. And there's a clown there. It's Maxie pranking her. Nothing to. Then they just sit and watch a movie and just talk.
I
Then-
want to know the movie they're watching, but
It's probably a movie the one they're connected to. It's probably an Easter egg that I probably could have looked more into that.
Movie.
But then Maxie leaves, and that's the only scene. There's not much of that scene. Maxie leaves. But that when she leaves, she looks back up, and the goddamn couch is looking out the window. So the Caroline Button looking eyes are looking out the window.
yeah, just staring at her.
So you
The
get
future. You have to put it in. You have to put in a picture for that. It's
Yeah.
so fucking beautiful.
yeah. So like
It's just class. It's high class.
yeah, like this sofa's movements and stuff is actually pretty good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. So for a lot of the movie, it's just you don't see it move. It's just there. So like I thought that was
It's
gonna be
just
the
out of place, so
yeah. But the next scene is when all three of us from three different countries all lost our shit and it's something small too, because that's when Francesca.
It's not small. It's a crime.
It's average.
It's a crime.
She comes and sits down with the kettle. Like she brings the kettle and a cup of tea over.
Who
And
brings the kettle into the front room?
yeah, like
I think this is a first class offense and it should be talked about.
Yeah.
You simply do not sit yourself down with your tea in your hand, in your right hand, and then on the left hand you bring your fucking kettle with you.
No.
That's not
a crime.
as a tea lover, yeah. That's not something you are doing. Not ever. Ever.
It's what sociopaths do. And psychopaths. They all
I
do it.
mean,
Each
she
and every one of
is
us.
pretty gaga in her head, considering how she dances. But if she is a dancer, I say she is an OnlyFans user.
Probably.
The dancing is just a ruse.
yeah, like
He's probably dancing on stream as well. Need
so
to find her channel though.
Yeah.
yeah, so like
For research purposes, obviously.
then okay, so even though that's a crime, the next scene right after that, which doesn't really get brought up again, why this happened, is she basically fucks the sofa.
Yeah, she is.
It goes so unnecessarily long. Like
Groping that sofa.
yeah, like it goes for so fucking goddamn long. She's groping this thing, like having the time of her life on this sofa.
Stop.
Yeah, then she wakes up.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm going to in the future cosplay as a killer sofa, so you can have a seat. Have a seat on my face. How you like that?
Well, then after she wakes up, sweating and all that because she had fun with that couch, it goes back to the old man. He's watching a YouTube video, and I've been trying to figure out who this guy on this YouTube video is. I can't find him in the fucking cast, and I'm weirdly
Ohanga Makoto, my favorite in this movie.
yeah. And this guy, like biggest YouTuber ever. It's straight up on screen. Subscribe. And he's just talking about the Debics and stuff. And you see this guy throughout the whole
And
movie.
the video title, by the way, the video title on the right, from his left, and on his right,
Yeah.
the click to subscribe button. It is a 2019 strike of genius, if you ask me. Sorry,
The
I'm
actor's
losing my
name.
voice.
I found the actor.
Yeah, it's Greg Karima.
Yeah.
And he's known for I can't pronounce any of those. Yeah, so like
Beautiful soul.
He's throughout the
He's a
movie.
New Zealand radio host,
Okay, he's probably like a.
formerly on the Polly and
He-
Grant show on the ZM and More FM network. Karima co-hosted his morning show with his ex-wife Polly Gillespie. Oh, I always said that right. Karima began in radio in 1987. Hey, my birthday. Oh, my birthday.
So
on
this
ZM
was
FM, the music leader in Wellington.
so it was probably
Ooh.
just a cameo for like all that. So that's cool.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
I mean,
but
he looked pretty swell.
Yeah.
He was actually one of the most.
he was good at his
good-looking-
part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
Yeah, and he's throughout this movie. It's just explaining the lore of Adidas. That's what this guy, this YouTube channel they use for. And for some reason, this guy who's supposed to like have they all every watching this guy. This guy knows what he's talking about. Apparently, subscribe
Yeah.
on the screen. Yeah. Well, yeah, like we will see him throughout, and we'll bring him up again. Blah blah blah. Right after the girl walks out after waking up from that night and sees a bunch of candles on the ground leading to the sofa.
Very romantic.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah, there's candles everywhere in this
Yeah,
movie, by
yeah.
the way.
Oh, everywhere.
Fire hazards everywhere.
There's
Candles up the
with
wazoo.
with cookies and chocolate with the drink. I think that's tea.
Probably cold.
Yeah, on the sofa. Her boyfriend walks in and just out of it, just completely out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he was coming back from that party.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he did, and then
Yeah.
he sees the candles, cookies, and obviously it's like he probably thought she did it, and she probably thought he did it until the very end, where she's like, "Oh, thank you for the cookies," and of course he was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of
he
course,
took the
Yeah,
boot. He
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, yes,
Yeah, of
I
course.
get those.
it's me."
That's definitely me.
Enjoy. I hope you like them.
Definitely not the haunted chair.
Definitely not.
You-
I want to see a
so.
clip of that chair doing that.
You want to see a chair cooking?
I want to see a chair baking cookies. I think that would have been like that should have been deleted scene.
With an apron on and shit.
Well, there's a few things I want to see them with this chair do. Like this chair, there was two things they really want to do, but they couldn't do because they only had one chair. There was a
Yeah.
scene they want to add, and I really want to both of these scenes, but there's one I want to see more. There's the one where it was supposed to kill somebody by landing on somebody coming out a window. That'd be a dope scene. But they also wanted like the poltergeist look of puking blood from the chair. I think that scene would have been, but they didn't. They only had one chair and they didn't want to stay in the chair, which is
Should
sad.
have put plastic on it.
But I still,
Just like
Well-
plastic wrap the chair. Do what you want.
I,
Chest.
I think they should have done it at the end of the film, to be honest.
No. What if someone wanted to keep the chair?
I would have kept it with that fucking shit on it. Are you kidding me? I want this chair. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find that pair is hard. Or I'm even trying to find that model of chair.
Well,
Unless they're
like,
the
the-
haunted one.
I know. I bet that fucking chair's taken though, with all the fucking.
And here's the thing with it as well. I do like knowing how it would sound like in my own language, and there's a German version of it. So I will definitely find a way to get this. It's $20 on Amazon.
Ooh.
I literally wanna find this movie in German, and I wanna see
The
how
dubbing.
well it fares. Because yeah, exactly, because of the dubbing. Yeah, I mean it's 2019, right? The release date was 2019.
Yeah.
I say a lot of people are saying that the film is great. Like German people.
Oh, that's Stacey.
So a few people are saying it's boring, which I understand. I
Heretics.
get it. Heretics, burn them, burn the heretics.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I wanna take a chance and try it out in German and see what the German voice acting is doing in this kind of movie. Because usually it gets better when it's in German, but that's my opinion. That's usually older movies, in my opinion.
Heretic.
Yeah.
Well, we can in the future we can look few different versions, but at the same time, like I won't understand it. So like I'll learn German for that.
No, no,
Learn German.
I get it.
Rafe, you're gonna learn German.
Watch me.
But listen, but for me, it's like I enjoy a lot of movies in both languages. I have the power to do that, and German is usually the next best thing after English.
Yeah, apparently they're very similar.
There's a lot of older movies as well, like talking about Terminator or Top Gun, Hot Shots, like all these movies that where the German dubbing still had a lot of political freedom. I say they said what they wanted to say in most of these movies, which again, like how I grew up and how I learned about these things makes it a lot more funnier. Like there's a few movies where I say, okay, the English version is top notch. It cannot be topped. But there's also a few movies where I say, if only you could understand the German lingo and how they talk to each other, because like in Germany, we have different kind of lingos. There are different ways of talking in German, and there's a lot of stuff, especially like from the Italo westerns, for example, where the German language just destroys every other language because it's so much funnier. But
Yeah.
we're drifting off here.
Yeah,
I want to see Killer Joe.
Learn in German then.
Yeah. So
I want to see it in German as well.
So the next scene after the cookie scene and all that fun stuff was the cops looking through the dead ex's phone and finding pictures of dolls and shit with Francesca's face on it, like a bunch of different shit, bunch of weird stalker stuff.
I wrote down a special one, the one we refuse to get back to.
Which one?
The picture with the big old cum stain on one of those puppets.
Oh shit!
That was not candle wax, my dude. That was something different.
That was a real effect.
Real fun.
So he was pretty obsessed, all right.
You say, yeah, no shit. But
or charmed, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, they're like straight up showing her these photos, and she's unnecessary. Like she's freaked out, but she's not as freaked out as you should. And they asked if any of her people obsessed with her have showed violent behavior, and she's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you mean? It was like and then they asked if any of them hit or punched her, and her goddamn response is, I guess. How is any of those responses? I guess. That's a pretty straightforward question. How do you not know if they hit you or not?
I think she's implying that she's freaky.
Yeah, that's the only thing. They asked about her boyfriend. I think they call her he gets called gay again.
Poor guy, I guess.
Yes, this guy's just being insulted just because he's just in his own world. Like he's. This is at the start of the movie where we start seeing that the cop becomes really interested in the girl.
Yeah, like the different camera pans and the direct looks and there's a little bit of tension that he creates when he's next to her.
Oh yeah. Now it's back to the boyfriend that gets unnecessary hate from everybody. He's making he's making a pizza, not like frozen pizza, and this is when the couch says "fuck your ankles" because it goes after this guy's legs and gets his legs stuck in between the open stove and the couch, and it's just fucking squishing his legs, and the guy's losing his shit, and the sofa stabs him, which I still don't know how it happened, but I just know something popped out and it stabbed him. And
he apparently had a knife.
Yeah, or something. And the boyfriend calls the girlfriend, and they all freak out and rush back. And he's in the bathtub now, which there's a few things I feel like we're missing in this scene that we were supposed to get, but we just didn't. And I looked
Yeah.
I looked for deleted scenes. I tried looking into stuff, and we just can't find anything about like that. But then they go, and the guy's fucking leg is fucked up, and the place is almost on fire, and they get around this town pretty goddamn quick.
From what I'm understanding, it's a small town in New Zealand.
Well, yeah, it does take place in New Zealand. It's a New Zealand film, but like a town, like even if like, it's a
not
small
a big
town, they
town.
get there like fucking quick.
Yeah, it felt like everything was like next to each other.
Yeah, like
But
Yeah.
especially the scene where we later discuss about the other guy.
oh well.
There we can talk about it in detail.
Yeah,
Because did you
Alright,
know?
yeah.
Did you know that he was there?
I-
That close?
I feel like they added that character in later.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how it felt. That's literally how it felt.
I think they needed a
a
reason for
scapegoat.
them to find a couch.
Yeah, another death.
But let's get on with that later.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
looking to kill.
yeah. We'll explain that one later. So,
Yeah.
oh my god, I fucking zoned out. The bathtub. Then the old man calls his dad about the debug, and this is when the old man just like his dad is just telling him that like just fucking stay over it. None of your problem. You don't have these powers. You're weird. You're not like us. Stay over it. It's not your issue. Let it do its thing.
Let's do everything. Let someone else deal with it. You do nothing. Stay at home.
And that was that scene. A lot of these
Yeah.
scenes are lore traps. I've noticed they're literally there just to tell you about lore, like stuff that's going on.
Yeah, which is fine because they have to build some form of story.
It cuts to the boyfriend, and he's now staying at his mom's now instead of at his girlfriend's. I believe he was staying there before, but he's all casted up, and he wants some water, and he's calling his mom, but his mom's doing yoga, watching a video, whatever. His mom can't hear him, and the son, out of nowhere, you see a spring tapping on the window. Again, I want to see outside this fucking view of this room, seeing how a spring. I just do something.
He's getting really worked up about this.
Yes.
Looked more like a spring to
Fucking
me.
spring.
Yeah, a spring like goes tapping on the window. I want to see that spring on the outside. I want to see the other view. The guy looked out and he sees the sofa moving. So he opens the window. And the couch fucking glares at him from the ground up. And so it shows how far the ground to the window is. I want to see the outside POV of this.
Yeah.
So
And
first stood there.
He fucking instantaneously stabbed him.
he stabbed him in the foot. Yeah, it makes him. As soon as the couch looks at him, like it goes up, the guy walks back and it stabs him in the leg, and then it feeds on him, and that's how the boyfriend dies. The guy. There's always somebody in these fucking movies we watch that just is done dirty.
Yeah.
True.
Rest in peace.
Because
TJ.
they want you to hate it. It's like, oh, they killed a good guy here.
Yeah, but like, they should have let this guy live. Either way, that's that scene. It's not a bad scene. It's a good, pretty gruesome fucking stabbing. Like again, this movie is caught me off guard at a lot of stuff. I was expecting a really shitty movie.
Except for that scene cut where we thought he was screaming like a girl, and then it was the
Oh,
video again.
yeah, was that this
of
scene?
yeah, it was like him getting stabbed,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you saw the video of the guy who chopped his legs off,
Oh,
or got his legs chopped off.
yeah, and then that was just that quick scene. I believe that's when the cop says his wife left him.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they dropped this bomb on
Yeah,
us.
the cop left him, and he's like nonchalant. He's like, "My cop left. It's for good this time. 2 weeks ago." And the other cop clearly wants this guy, and just
Yep. Once his baby is.
yeah,
Yeah,
and just straight up forward, "Hey, let's have a date." Blah blah blah. And the guy's like, "No, I have work to do." And he's
yeah. She wanted to
Relax,
blow
one
off.
thing.
She wanted him to blow off some steam,
yeah,
Mm.
which
have some couple of wine.
there's a lot of side shit going on in this movie. That literally, I believe it's filler. But yeah,
I
that
Yeah,
think
they're
like
getting off track to
elongate film
put in
and add
some
lore.
time in. No, they needed some time for the movie because
well,
this is surprisingly short.
it's an hour and 38 minutes.
Hour 20.
I
It was an
well,
hour 20.
oh weird.
We just
It
watched
was
an hour
81
and 20.
minutes long.
Yeah, we watched the hour and 20, but including credits and shit, it was hour 38.
Yeah, okay, 138 makes
Yeah.
sense then. Yeah,
So
but it
yeah.
was a short
Wait,
movie.
did you watch the end
nonetheless.
credits? Was there any like Marvel like scenes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll go back. Yeah. Then now it's the old man. He's meditating with his wife and gets visions, and then it gives you backstory of the girl in his vision was being chased by people, and she ends up cutting her own throat after she steals a knife from some lady walking in like the 1600s with bread, but has a kitchen knife from like the 1900s. So, but it gives you some backstory, and that's how that goes. And the guy
Yeah,
wakes up.
slow increments.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's just feeding you
is-
slowly.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's quite a slow burner.
A lot of people wake up in this movie, and this is what I'm gonna keep saying. People wake up because then the old man wakes up, and that's that scene. Right after, the girl wakes up, and there's panties on the floor. And now think about it, the scene made no fucking sense. Actually, it could be the other guy. But those panties on the ground, and she goes and she thinks she sees somebody run off, then goes and looks in the washroom, and then there's nobody outside.
Well, there definitely was something,
Uh.
but she might have imagined it.
Yeah, the scene's never explained at all. Then she wakes up again.
Mm-hmm.
So grabs flashlight and starts walking around because I think the power's out here for some reason.
I can't afford the electric bill. She's a dancer. She has that at work. Come on, man.
Yeah, she's working one day a month apparently.
She's freaky, so she
One day
has
a year.
a flashlight in her night drawer.
Everybody does. Everybody
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I mean, duh, obviously. Who doesn't have a fucking 9-inch flashlight in his? Anyway, next scene.
Yeah. But she goes out, and then she finally sees the sofa moving. It's the first time we actually straight up see the sofa move. We've seen
Yeah,
it
it
like
was
teleport and
adorable.
stuff. It moved, and Maxie
Yeah.
shows up because everyone shows up perfect timing for this movie. And it sounds like I'm trashing this movie. I understand that it's not. I would suggest to watch this movie anyway. But I will because I need to tear this movie apart. But it was really well done.
It really was.
Yeah. Maxie shows up and they go back inside because she told her there's a fucking moving couch. And I really thought my buddy's fucking drunk. Someone told me that. But went in and then saw nothing. Everything was all normal. They leave. And it pans up and the couch is just leaning over the balcony. The fucking spotlight put on it and somehow the guy, which I'm thinking about it now, because like people keep looking in windows and they see stuff windows. There's a guy looking across the street, looking in her windows and doesn't see this fucking couch moving.
Unless he's just too busy staring at her.
Yeah, and wait, and I'm about to spoil some later in the movie because now I have fucking questions. He has the fucking house rigged with cameras. How has he not seen this fucking couch move?
Because he's
Right?
an idiot. I
Oh.
don't know, actually.
Yeah, but yeah,
It does not make sense.
yeah. I'm just about to make. Oh my fucking god. So yeah, they leave, and now it's TJ's mom, the boyfriend. His name is TJ. Forgot to mention that. My bad.
I did a couple times, so don't worry.
Yeah.
They
So
don't need PJs.
yeah. So the mom starts vacuuming, and vacuums inside his room without looking in, apparently, and vacuums up TJ's guts. So I don't know what happened to TJ, but his guts got fucked
It's not
up.
his gut. I think it's his brain.
Brains.
Yeah, it was his head split open because it got cut off by the was it the
It
I-
was his
was it
brain.
the vacuum? It looked like
Yeah.
it was a vacuum.
The vacuum
Yeah, so-
sucked it in and sucked in the
Exactly.
eye.
Yeah.
She literally sucked in some brain matter and an eye,
Yeah.
which wouldn't have fit, I guess. But okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it pans back to
No,
Francesca.
no,
What?
no, it wouldn't have fit. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, fuck no. But they wanted that the shark scene, which whatever. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
It goes back to Francesca, and she has to go to the police station. But Ralph shows up, and this is Ralph, another guy that's obsessed with this girl, and
I'm in danger.
yeah, pretty much. That's this, and he's just straight up hitting on her, like to the max. Like, our babies would look good. Your boyfriend is weak. I am strong. We would have strong babies.
Yeah, what a fucking douchebag of a character.
That's
Wow.
what you want to hear.
Yeah, and like this guy's just full on saying, "Be with me, have sex with me." Like he's in her face, which, dude, there's many issues with this guy. But either way, Francesca leaves, and this guy just instantly breaks into her house. Doesn't just instantly in there. So
Yeah.
after he breaks in, we're at the police station now because I think this is where the cuts are about to be real quick of what's going on. Cops are talking to Francesca, asking like who would have done this, blah blah blah, and she has a list of fucking stalkerish people, and it just says Ralph. And
Yeah.
back to Ralph, this fucking dude is just I put in putting cameras everywhere, but
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah, that's
that was not the case.
That's not the. He was putting cameras everywhere, and he was doing other things.
And I
No.
also wrote Ralph is a creep and in danger, huge danger.
Yeah. No, Ralph wasn't putting cameras in. He was putting batteries. He's redoing the batteries of the cameras he already had in.
Yeah,
And
probably
the-
taking the Wi-Fi.
And while he's walking around the couch, he's just fucking confused with this guy. Just when you can see a couch is.
What is
Yeah,
going on here?
I want to see behind the scenes this shit. Like it's.
Yeah, I said like, oh, we need to have the couch move as he pans over with the camera, but unfortunately they did it off screen. And
Yeah,
then
like anytime the guy moves and the couch is like this, fuck.
yeah, I really wanted the couch to move as he was moving, like next to him, and then he moves. That would have been such a great shot, but unfortunately we didn't get that.
Yeah. Then, well, here's something. So he goes to check it out, and for some reason, this guy goes into her room and puts a hat and a bra on the bed. And I don't know how to explain what he did to these stuff, and like he fucked them. But
Yeah, he
I
fucked
don't know how he fucked them. But he goes underneath the covers and just starts going at it at the most cartoonish humping I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Repeating your
Yeah,
friend,
and the
but
way he
you
was
are
talking as
Francesca.
well.
Yeah.
Francesca.
You're Francesca, you're Francesca, you're Francesca. Fucking Ric Flair, woo!
Fucking destroying her bed under these blankets.
Yeah, and he just like
That's the-
there's so much going on in this whole scene with him in the house, and like we're missing stuff in this house, but that's fine. Go watch it. There's a lot
Definitely
going on.
watch it, please. It's
Like
great.
there's other stuff, but this is the stuff that we have to talk about because what the fuck. But
Yeah.
while this is happening, the couch is starting to look in, and it's full on standing up at this point. It's like big as the door. It walks in, and instead of just this is the most unique death I believe in the movie, because it brings a fucking iron and beats the shit out of Humping Ralph.
What? He just hit him once.
No, he keep it.
That's
He
it,
hit him a few times.
right? Really?
Yeah.
I think it was only once.
Oh wow!
Wow. I must have fallen asleep.
It hits
then.
him, then it goes under it hits him, and it hits him again. So I think it just
Wow,
beats the
okay,
shit out of him.
I must have passed out then, I guess.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Really? Did he die? I'm just kidding.
He died. He
And-
died.
Alright, where
Yeah.
I went off and scrolled, so I don't know where the fuck we are now. What the?
One of the worst deaths, in my opinion. He
At
needed to
this
be
point, I think
mutilated.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Yeah, it's after the killing.
yeah. This is where the old man now is trying to figure out where's the couch. Like, who got the couch?
ringing everyone.
Yeah,
Did you get a couch? No. Okay. Bye. Did you get a couch?
yeah. And it's just calling like that. And Francesca is holding Maxie's arm, and she's trying to make sure if the couch, not the couch, the fucking sofa. Listen, I knew I called it. We're gonna call this a couch. The sofa. Francesca is holding Maxie's arm, trying to make sure the sofa is okay. Of all this is happening,
The recliner.
It's a recliner. It's not
Recliner.
even a sofa.
She say, "You need to make sure that recliner is okay."
yeah, the recliner.
You're hurting my hand. I don't fucking care. Make sure that the recliner's okay. Like a huge fucking shift in her tone. I mean, she was realizing. I mean, Maxie was realizing it. It was like,
Then-
okay, I'm
yeah.
just having a look then, I guess.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, oh, it's my sister's birthday.
Yeah,
I should ring her.
like randomly throwing that in as, oh, it's my sister's birthday. It's just like, oh my god.
I hate that we're saying this is a good movie.
At this point, she was acting like a fucking Karen. Don't
Yeah.
don't hate on me.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's like one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and being aggressive about it.
yeah. Like the next scene is the cops notice the sofa in the YouTube video. The old man
It's not in a YouTube video. It's a
It's a YouTube video, isn't it?
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his YouTube video, isn't it? I
Yeah.
thought it was like
Yeah, it was a straight up YouTube video. It wasn't in all that.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because no, that was wasn't that the same?
No, it was a blog.
Kinda
It was a
Hannah?
blog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
blog.
only thing that was YouTube like was the my Matunga, my boy.
Oh. Okay, then there was
He was like my blah 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 blog. I can
But wasn't
remember.
that scene when Grape was hitting on Gravy? Because he was watching them.
Oh shit, yeah, we mixed it up. My fucking notes were mixed.
Did we?
Yeah, this
Is
is
that the
when she
scene?
was. Yeah. But either way, it's not really that crucial to the fucking thing.
And it's just a remark of, oh, must be a popular model.
Yeah, that's basically all it was. Then the old man, I won't fucking wish I knew his name. He calls Maxie and tells her that the sofa is dangerous. And so Maxie goes checks out, and then she sees Welp's body being dragged, and the couch trying to fucking throw the fucking body off the fucking balcony, and just struggling. But
not only that. First off, it's the footrest that puts him up a little, and then you see him like chucking him over the fucking balcony. It was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
but she steps on anything they could have chose for her to step on. Why they could have got her to step on, like drop the keys when she's going in, then step, or make this as her dropping the keys.
Yeah.
Then that
That
would
would
have made
make
it,
more sense.
yeah. But no, it's this fucking clothes hanger clip, which wouldn't make noise. I'm sorry, it would not make noise if you step on it. But it made like a little tiny noise, so the couch instantly looking at her, and she runs off and goes into the bathroom, and the couch follows her and can see her through a screw hole. This couch with the
She
giant
locks the
button
bathroom.
eyes.
yeah, then lean over, then lean over so he can see with one eye what's going on there.
Yeah, and she goes out the window and falls in the trash. Is she dead? Don't know. Holy fuck. Then Francesca, which this scene doesn't really make sense, but she's hearing the couch through the drain. And does it sound like this movie's flying through it? It is at this point. This movie is going scene to scene to scene at this point. Like,
Yeah, it's literally jumping like it's we don't have much time, but they actually have plenty of time, but they was pushing it
yeah.
scene
So-
by scene by scene by scene.
So the couch was talking to Francesca through the thing, calling her Veronica. And just kept saying that because that name will get brought up throughout the movie, Veronica. The the girl in the fucking visions. But then the cops show up, instantly show up. They find Ralph's body, and I'm gonna fly through this scene, by the way, because
Valerie, not Veronica. Valerie.
Valerie, not Veronica, Valerie. Yeah. Cops find Ralph's body. But no, they call fucking Maxie's phone here in the trash, so they just, well, she's dead. Don't even take a look. Then the cops find Ralph's body. Then the couch instantly calls Francesca, steals the cop's car and drives off. Then she changed. Jesus Christ, a lot happened in that fucking
She
scene.
stole Max's car, drove off.
I thought it was the cop's
changed.
car.
No, it was Max's car.
Oh. Okay, so yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, then she's looking off at the cliffs, which I'm 90% sure this scene was only to have a good view. That's all this fucking scene was for. Because why the hell did she just go to the cliffs?
Right?
Yeah. Because
that was like, oh no, it's like, oh okay, so she's not the main character. She's going to off herself.
yeah, well, that's what I thought. I was,
Oh, what?
yeah. But the old man now calls her to come over, and now she's over, and then she finds Lore, and I'm about to speed. Like I'm trying not to speed through it, but there's so much going on. It's hard to fucking say. So this is when it's more lore telling. Basically, her ancestors and stuff has the stuff going on about her that why people are so obsessed with her. It's like something in her powers involving her ancestors that carried on to her, and this is why so many people are obsessed with her. Yeah. So that explains, and this throughout this movie, there's some fucking behind the scenes magic going on about like the connected her and the couch. Doesn't fucking matter. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It's a killer fucking sofa, not couch. Yeah. Now this at this point they have to they have to build these boxes. And then Dybbuk boxes, and they have to build these because, and it's the one thing that's confusing them because the Dybbuk has to be connected to a human body, but the person is dead. Which, again, a twist at the end fucking throws that out the fucking window. No, they explain it's so fucking weird. They go back, they're waiting, they go back on the waiting a lot at this point. So then after they're building the Dybbuk boxes, it's back to the cop doing some push-ups.
Oh yeah, the
Why
fucking
not?
push-ups, man.
Yeah.
That pointless ass fucking scene.
Yeah, well, no, it's to show that he's obsessed with Francesca to prove that more
Even
people.
though she's obsessed with her.
But-
Like,
Yeah, but then when after it shows the female cop looking at pictures of the male cop.
Yeah,
yes, because they're obsessed with each other.
Everybody's-
You know this.
This is like not. This shouldn't be called Killer Sofa. It should be called Obsessed. It's all this fucking movie.
yeah, literally.
Yeah. And now, yeah, they get in. Francesca and the old man in a smoky room, and there's the couch is there now, and now the smoke coming off the couch, and then Francesca starts looking like Valerie. They wake up. The old man has
There's so much there.
I did it though. I'm following it point by point.
You really did.
What did I miss?
So starts looking like what do you mean looking like Valerie?
She's looking like Valerie.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's in there in the red room. She's like they're like trying to connect to the spirits, and then it's the smoky red room. Like nothing really happens here. It's just that, and she sees the couch and the smoke coming out of the couch, and then Francesca starts looking like Valerie. Then the old man, and this is the dumbest fucking scene. This is where everything's like the old man's having a heart attack or whatever his episodes is, which I still don't know what that is. But
He's gonna take an aspirin for it, so it's not serious.
yeah, he has his medication, and he's pointing at this medication, and Francesca, fucking hero, smart girl in the scene, was like, "Oh, the Dybbuk box, awesome! Yes, I will do it." And grabs it and just gets the fuck out of there. And the guy is pointing at the medication. There's better ways of doing this.
His wife comes in.
His wife comes
Yeah,
in,
and then his wife come in, and he still hasn't gotten his pills.
Yes.
I was like, is that the comedy part?
Yeah,
That he's dying?
yeah, like what is going on?
What the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
He gets his own box.
Now it's the cop talking to the guy who chopped off the ex's. His name is Warren. It was the guy at the beginning who's chopping off the legs of the main guy. Yeah, and the cop was interrogating him, and for some reason this guy thought it wasn't illegal to chop somebody's legs off because it was consent. It's so
Oh yeah, the fucking how you call it, interrogation.
He wasn't a surgeon. He was a vet.
Yeah, he's a vet. He's not a surgeon. It's shit. But now we're in Ralph's apartment, and the one cop is there, looking at with the landlord, and finding out Ralph is a fucking tech stalker, and it looks through the fucking telescope right across the street from Francesca. So this comes out that Ralph been stalking her, and they had cameras already in there this whole time.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, for
had
months.
to write this in later.
Yeah.
They had to write this in later. And then so he, oh my god, the movie jumped so much, and I hate that I actually enjoyed this movie because I would have called this out. It's jumping from scene. There's so many different stories going on right here that it's jumping scene to scene that it's hard to explain what's going on. Because right after they're looking at they finding out he's a tech stalker, Warren, the guy from the beginning who's the vet, whatever, is saying that the guy he's chopped off legs was into some weird stuff, and saying that he is not dead.
He's like, I didn't kill him.
He didn't kill him.
Yeah, he said he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was suturing him and giving some drugs, and
Yeah.
and then he left.
Yeah, no, was it? But some stuff still comes from that. Francesca brings the box and starts yelling at the couch to get in the box, and the sofa says no. It says no. Francesca's fighting the sofa while everybody else is watching this live now. She's trying to use matches. I miss the part.
The gasoline.
Yeah, she's trying to pour gasoline, and who pours gasoline on stuff like this? And she's soaking herself too.
She's looking overhead.
Yeah, like she's soaking them both, and it is weird. Like this is when they ran out, and she's trying to like fucking put the sofa on fire, but anytime she lights a match, the sofa is blowing it out, and so she's just trying to over and over again.
It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb.
Don't worry, this fucking Transformer sofa knows what to do next, because the sofa goddamn transforms, and she pulls out a knife. And I love this scene because the sofa straight up fucking transform Optimus Prime style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it goes back to Warren explaining the guy wanted to be cut up so he could fit into a recliner. Dun dun dun. The cop now shows up and shoots and shows that the guy was in the recliner. So that explains the whole. A guy has to be alive for this all to work. And this is, yeah. So you think the movie's going down and everything, but Francesca's in the washroom and she drops it. What the fuck did I write? Someone grabs. Yeah, she drops the medication, and then it shows that somebody's in the closet. And someone grabs her, the girl in the closet grabs her and drags her in the closet. And I wrote, for some fucking reason, is Valerie okay? You guys can explain that? Why did I write that?
No,
Valerie was not
Francesca okay?
Yeah. So
Because Francesca, you could only see her feet like fucking spazzing out there.
Yeah. And Valerie was the one trying to possess her.
Yeah, so I don't know where my mind was there. A lot was going on here. But Maxie gets out.
We thought she died.
Yeah. But Maxie gets out of the trash here with the biggest fucking thing in her face, like big piece of glass sticking out of her face.
Little bit of glass.
Yeah. But everybody's calm about it. But Francesca does an evil smile looking down. Oh yeah, no.
Nobody gave a fuck. Everybody's like,
"Oh,
you're here.
You're alive. You're okay." Nobody even mentions.
Okay?
The
while
giant.
having a fucking big ass piece of glass and carved into her head.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking, "Are you okay? Do you need something? Maybe a glass of water?"
Mm.
She was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And what was she saying afterwards?
I don't know. This part is like I was.
It was so ridiculous that nobody cared that she was like seriously hurt
Yeah.
and gone. By the way, for
A
a lot of
while.
a
Yeah.
huge amount of hours.
Yeah. But then
Passed
the
out in the-
they're looking down at Amir, and the Francesca does an evil smile. Then there's a scene that pissed me off a lot. Cops are showing the picture of the guy in the sofa while he's standing there, while the cop is shooting them. How the fuck did they get that picture?
Rigor mortis.
Like, I know there's gonna be an argument at some point where it's like, well, there's the fucking security cameras got it. It was from the POV of them where they were standing.
Yeah, it would have to be
Mhm.
body cam, but it did not look
Yeah.
like he was wearing a body cam.
Yeah. Then it comes out that the debug does not need a human body because someone calls and says the body in the sofa has been dead for weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
mortis
it can literally possess anything.
Yeah. So we're coming like this is now like the end movie. Francesca poisons the cop, which is Francesca is now Valerie. And straight up poisons cop, and the couch is like feeding off the couch. Feeding off the couch. The sofa is feeding off the cop, and the other cop walks in because now the one. So this, oh my god, there's so much fucking going on right here. The sofa is possessing the one cop because now that's Gregory. Graydon?
Gregory.
Gravy.
No.
Gregory
Oh no,
presses
yeah.
Yeah.
Gregory possess. Yeah.
Gravy.
Nine, Gerard and Valerie.
Then
What the fuck is
Gerard.
Gregory?
yeah,
Sure.
Valerie.
Gerard and Valerie.
Yeah, the other cop walks in, and the one
It's
cop.
Gregory and Valerie, yes.
Valerie stabs the other cop, and then Gravy snaps her neck.
Yeah, and
Ten snap.
all nice and all, but she fell down and her neck wasn't broken anymore. So it was like the last 20 minutes literally felt like, okay, we gotta wrap this up. We don't have
Yeah,
enough
like
cash
this
flow.
is rushed. Maxie shows up and sees all this happening, and sees Gravy and Valerie. So Francesca and Gravy walk out together after she sees somebody's neck gets broken. She goes in and just keeps and has a staring contest with the buttons of the couch, and it's showing that. And then there was a voiceover by that YouTuber saying that it can seduce you and get you in. Don't intimidate. Blah blah blah. Then movie ends. Done. Well, that's it. Holy shit! I felt like I sped on that ending, but that's literally what happened, and it was hard to fucking go out. This movie wasn't that bad. Like, it was a fun watch. I would watch it again.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like we put this.
My thoughts exactly. That was the reason why I wanna rewatch it in German
Yeah.
at least one.
Yeah, we learned a few things about this movie that like it's pretty big in Japan. Like not big in Japan, but has a cult following in Japan. The poster for it is actually fucking cool. And it doesn't show the teeth, which I've noticed other people are pissed off about that. This movie, I would highly recommend watching this movie. It's a movie about a killer couch. Like, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. We literally picked this movie just to rag on a movie, but we couldn't that much, which is surprising for that type of movie.
Yeah, right. I honestly expected a little bit more ranting, but most of the time I literally got nothing. I was like, okay, this is good. This is okay. I get it. I understand. I see where they're trying to go with it. And after a while, it like went downhill like very, very fast.
But
They had such a good start, in my opinion. The first half an hour was fine.
Yeah. I do got the name of who played the couch. No, the sofa. Will Walker. Good on you. Good actor. Played that sofa well.
He was more like Will sitting all the time, except for that
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah, like it's like this movie they had good graphic good thing. Like it's not like the top tier movie, but it was watchable. Like it's a lot better than a lot of movies I've seen. So
Hey. Oh, okay.
I-
Okay.
I-
Will Walker, yeah.
yeah, out of 10, how would you guys rate this movie?
Like 6, 7. Like,
Nah. I give it a good 4, 4.5,
I'll
4,
give
6 maybe.
I'd give it a 6. It was like
it's not great, but I could watch
so,
it.
yeah, if I could watch a
I don't really
movie more than once, I it has to be above a 5.
If they do a second part of this, I will change my mind.
Yeah. Well,
Because
Yeah,
that
that
it
guy's
is the open
down there.
end, the badly open end, then again screams for a sequel,
Mhm.
for
yeah.
a little bit of a bigger sequel. I know that they put a lot of cash into this, by the way, but I would say if you conclude this shit, it's gonna be a good two-parter. I say.
Yeah, they could.
Why?
Well,
I mean, yeah.
we'll see. Well,
I
but-
say Gravy in the end got pretty okay. He was a good actor. The detective Gravy
Yeah.
was pretty okay. She was switching. The Francesca was switching a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah.
Was switching a lot from American English to like I guess New Zealand, more Australian English at some point, which really made her. Sometimes I
hard.
wanted to, I wanted to choke her a little bit,
Yeah.
but she probably would have
Um,
loved that. But
Mhm. Well,
Yeah,
either
but
way,
was it the script or was that her? That's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah, I don't know. Well,
yeah, I give it a 5. I give it a 5 because you have to watch it to believe it yourself.
Yeah.
But I say if they would have gone for a sequel, maybe if the cult following is rising at some point, I say a second parter would have, with a good conclusion, would have made this a little bit
mean,
more
There's still
bearable.
time. There's still time for that.
all right. So,
But, I mean, we've watched the Ginger Dead Man, and
Are you watching? Well, we're gonna watch
Yeah.
stuff in that universe.
so I guess that would be it. Like that movie was bad, so we're probably gonna be doing one next week too. So we're gonna have 2 episodes out a lot sooner than we usually do. But I hope everybody has a good one. And this is the Twisted
Yeah.
Podcast. I'm Wave.
I'm Moon.
I'm Starko, and I'm trying to be better.
Hope,
We're all trying to be better.
yeah,
Yeah, come on, this is my first time doing.
yeah,
a
it's
podcast
all
like
good.
that.
And
And also, I would have had more to say about Ginger Dead Man. This movie, well, like I said, was pretty clean, but it just went downhill.
There are places,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
all,
their place.
it's all good. All right, everybody, have a good one, and I'm out.